Hello everybody, my name is Roy Simpson and I am the guy who's doing the Google Sheet for Monster Maker. And just to let you know, this has kind of been a personal project of mine, and I have modified the mechanics slightly, very slightly, for what GiffyGlyph has put in the background. So I'm going to go through and make a bunch of small videos to showcase this entire spreadsheet and how it's used. First of all, you need to obviously make a copy of it for yourself. It will ask you to allow scripts because there are two scripts here, one for cleaning the stat block and one for resetting the monster. Otherwise you have to go through and manually undo everything you did. So nothing else in that code. You can actually look at the app script if you want to. That's it. So let me just start with this page right here. The encounter creator is something that I just added on for myself to figure out threat budgets and basically figure out how much of a threat a certain encounter is worth. You'll notice that I don't round anything here. I tend to not like to round very much. I'm a mathematician by trade, and so rounding can tend to make your sense of a situation a little bit off. So I don't round, at least for the threat here. There are many other places where I do round, okay? But it's just not here. All right, so, and you could use this, right? You could change, this is whatever you want, right? It's fairly self-explanatory, so I'm not going to go through that. But, if I do, I'll go through it in a different video. The second tab is the stat block. The stat block is a stat block for the creature that you're creating. You can see that this is not very filled out right now, just because I haven't created a creature, but I will start in the next video. The clean button is one of the buttons that requires those apps. When I click on clean, what would happen in the background if there was a change on this is it would update the information here, but there's not a change. Under the make a monster tab, that's where you make a monster, right? And so you should go through this from top to bottom. It's not that you have to, but you should, right? And then in here, again, there's a button that says clear values. Again, that's the app script. That's very, very handy because when you have a lot of stuff filled out on here, you don't want to have to go through and undo all that by hand. So clicking that button just clears it out and resets everything. All right. And let's see the features tab. Well, here we go. So this will have its own video for it, but this is all the features that I've kind of put in along with what GiffyGlyph had and a few other sources as well. So you'll see there's a very long list of features. I don't know how long this list is, honestly. 395 features. They can be sorted if you want. If you're a Google Sheet person, you know that these little pieces up here are filters. And so you can filter by, let me scroll over to the right here. You can filter by the main category. And so I have some main categories in there that match GiffyGlyph's system, ancestral features, combat rank features, but I've actually added in combat role features, miscellaneous features, and some of these I'm just going to kind of axe as time goes on. But for right now, the main ones, I actually added in, for example, battle tide effects. So you could see which battle tide effects are on there. So if you want your creature to have a battle tide effect, but I'm getting ahead of myself because I didn't want to talk about the details yet. All right, so that's what this tab is for, is the features. The next tab is for spells that I've needed so far. So you don't have to use this if you don't want to. I, like I said, have sort of modified GiffyGlyph's system slightly because I like to have actually spell lists. I'm old school like that, and so when I want my creature to have a spell list, I just select which spells they have. And I actually can see, actually on their character sheet, or on their stat block, I will be able to see how many of what rarity that they have once I click on clean. I think it'll allow it here. I'm not sure. Yeah, you can see. So it comes up and has that there. It doesn't showcase the rarity, but actually here it tells you, I'm getting way ahead of myself. I should have stopped the video. But anyway, it tells you based upon your selections of combat rank, role, all that fun stuff, how many traits you should have, and also the additional feature you should probably give yourself, which is brutal, and how many more traits your creature should technically have, so you can go back and add some. Some of these have been stolen up because of the spells. Anywho, all right, so I think that'll do it for this video. I know it's not a lot right now as far as the video is, but I'll go back through and do another video for starting to make the monster right now.